National 5 Chemistry, Unit 1, 5 Chemical Symbols and Formulae. All elements have a chemical symbol with one capital letter and a small letter if a second is needed. Naming compounds. The rules for naming compounds are 1. The names of the elements are written from left to right as they appear in the periodic table. 2. If there are only two elements in the compound, the name of the second element ends in an "ide". 3. If the compound contains oxygen plus at least two other elements, the second name ends in "ate" and oxygen is not used in the name, e.g. copper sulfate. Can also end in "ite", ite. If prefixes are used, these tell us the number of each type of atom in a compound, e.g. dinitrogen tetraoxide is N2O4. So the prefix mono means 1, di means 2, tri means 3, tetra means 4, penta means 5, hexa means 6. Working out the formulae. To work out the chemical formulae of a compound, you use the valence, the number of bonds it makes, of the atom present. Group number gives you the number of the valence number. Group 1 is 1, group 2, 2, group 3, 3, group 4, 4, group 5 has a valency of 3, group 6 a valency of 2, group 7 a valency of 1, and group 8 a valency of 0. E.g. magnesium chloride. 1. Write the symbols of the elements. 2. Write the valences. 3. Swap the numbers over to give the number of each element in the compound. If equal to 1, the number does not need to be put in. So the formula for magnesium chloride would be MgCl2, as 2 chlorines are needed for every magnesium. If the compound involves the group complex ions, the valency is the size of the charge on the ion. The data book gives you the formula for these ions, e.g. hydrogen sulfate. Write the symbols as previous, H and SO4. Write the valences, a 2 and a 1. Swap the numbers over to give the number of each element in the compound, H2SO4. Chemical equations. A word equation shows the reactants on the left-hand side and the products on the right-hand side of the arrow. Hydrogen plus oxygen, arrow water. A formula equation replaces the words with the symbols and formulae. H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Equations are balanced to show the same number of each atom on either side of the arrow. Numbers are placed in front of the substances needing balanced. You can't change the formula. If a half would balance it, multiply everything by 2, i.e. H2 plus half O2 gives H2O, would become 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. This means 1 mole of oxygen reacts with 2 moles of hydrogen, forming 2 moles of water. 6. Mass and the mole. The formula mass is the total of the relative atomic masses, RAMs, in a formula of a substance. This is in atomic mass units, AMUs. 1 mole of any substance equals its gram formula mass, GFM. For solids, the number of moles, N, can be calculated using N equals actual mass divided by gram formula mass. Balanced equations can be used to predict masses and numbers of moles of products. The molar ratio of the balanced equation is used, e.g. what mass of water will you get from 1 gram of hydrogen? The equation 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. The molar ratio is 2 to 1 to 2. So times the mass for the gram formula mass by the number of moles. That would be 4 to 32 to 36. So 1 gram in the same ratio would require 8 grams of oxygen and would give you 9 grams of water. In solutions, number of moles equals concentration multiplied by the volume. The volume must always be given in litres. This can also be used to work out the number of moles of a substance in a balanced equation.